Hello everybody and welcome back. It is Michael from Hollow Thrills back with another video, and today we have a bit of a different one. So this is going to be my event preview for one specific event that I am super excited to finally be back to check out, and that is Petrified Forest here in Altamont Springs, Florida. So this is an event that I checked out back in 2020, back when the channel first started. It was a video that did fairly well and you guys seem to enjoy it, and I've been trying to get back the last couple years to get back and check this out. And they have been absolutely killing it, so I've heard from other YouTubers in the area that I'm friends with. So I'm super excited to be back here for this. But tonight we have our preview of the actual event. So we're gonna be checking out a whole bunch of stuff backstage, taking pictures, showing off a whole bunch of stuff for you guys. It should be really cool and give you guys a feel of what to expect this year at this event. But before we get anything, please make sure you're subscribed and have the bell notifications turned on to get notified whenever I post a video. And also, make sure you're following both Instagram and Twitter. The links are down in the description below. But we're here in the midway, so let's go ahead and check out what we have here so far. So we are here in the midway, like I said, starting off. They don't have any of the lines set up just yet, but this will kind of be the area that we would be waiting in to get into the trails for this year. There are 3 trails. And here are the entrances for all 3 of them. They are super, super awesome. And I'll kind of go through each one of them individually as we look at them. So our first facade here is stage 31, and this is for the first trail, which is Deadly Games. And this one is kind of based off of a normal game show. And it's basically, you are going to be the star of a production of a game show where unfortunately it's going to go a bit wrong for you and the rest of the crowd. I'm super interested in this one in particular, and I'm excited to get an inside look at this one.
Let's take a quick look inside Deadly Games. We were able to check out the second room of this trail, and we got a close look at the host podium and the cool lighting effect that they are planning to put on that, as well as a look at some of the chairs that they have set up for the crowd. And I personally really hope that there's some cool dead body props filling those seats when this eventually opens, or maybe even a scare actor thrown in there, as that would be an awesome scare to fit in this section. But we were also told that there will have some great game show sound effects in this section, as well as some awesome lighting on the exit sign, and the host will even be behind his podium welcoming guests into the show.
So next up is our second facade for our second trail, A State of Decay, and this one is specifically for it's basically a manor, but specifically for a family who will stop at nothing to silence those who question them. Super interesting, definitely a little bit of a different take on the kind of typical ghostly manor, but I do kind of like it, and I'm excited to check it out.
A State of Decay is next, and this trail follows the Decay family and the various murders they have committed. But we were given a look at the catacombs inside this house. Now, when it comes to haunts, I love when they have catacomb sections because they can really go all out on the details. And here at Petrified Forest, they spared no expense. The second that you get into this section, you see wall-to-wall skulls and statues, and all of those really drove home the theme of this section and gave you a great eerie feeling. Now, they didn't spoil any of the scare actor boo hole locations in this section, but I'm excited to see how many different actors they can really blend into this section and just hide all over the place.
And our last one here is Lifeline, and this one doesn't appear to be finished just yet, but this one is about basically a society of people who are trying to keep themselves from going mad and trying to basically go against the norms of people, and it's very interesting. I'm excited to see how this one turns out. It's a bit of a very deep cut story, but I'm excited to see how they pull it off.
The last trail that we went through was Lifeline, which we got to see the most of out of the 3, but I was only able to show you a little bit of it. So we saw a little camp setup, which even at this state has a great amount of detail. And just like a State of Decay, they didn't tell us how many actors were going to be in this section, but I can definitely imagine how they would set this up, maybe like a family campout scene, or maybe just some refugees. But we were told that there is just so much stuff that they've yet to put in there, so I really just cannot wait to see when this is fully done and fleshed out. But I will say that this trail, even with the sections that I couldn't show you, feels very spread out, which is much different than the other 2. which kind of more feed off of that claustrophobia type walkthrough. But lastly, we saw the outside of yet another shack, which had this really super cool vintage car outside to really help set the scene. From there, we went to the makeup tent, where obviously they're going to be doing the makeup for all of the scare actors. And then directly next to that was the costume hut. Now, this little shack had so many different costumes and masks. The masks were both bought from stores and rehauled, and also some were custom made from their in-house visual effects artists. So those were really cool. My personal favorite was this little like wood pattern that they got on the latex appliance that they have, or the latex prosthetic, which was done by just honestly pouring latex right onto a tree and then peeling it off once it was dry, which I thought it was a really awesome technique that I honestly had never thought of to do before. But the costumes and masks in here went on for miles, and everywhere I turned there was just another area for masks or another closet full of costumes. It was honestly just really cool to see everything that goes into making the scare actor look their best for this event.
Well, that is going to about wrap up our short little behind the scenes tour here at A Petrified Forest. Like I said, this is in Altamont Springs, so you definitely want to check this out. It's right here in the heart of Central Florida. Definitely a haunt to check out. Thank you once again to Carrie and the rest of the team here for inviting us out here for this little preview. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. It's awesome to really get these behind the scenes looks at haunts before they open and just kind of get a feel of what really goes into this. It really helps me appreciate haunts more. Not even just this one, just haunts in general, to really see what goes into it and really share that for you guys so you have an idea of what it really takes to run a haunt to this scale. But if you guys did enjoy this video and you are planning on coming out here, please make sure you drop a like and also comment, have you been out to A Petrified Forest before? I'd like to know down in the comments below. But as always, I'm Michael from Howled Thrills, giving you the all clear, and all clear means you're out of here. See you guys next time.